All right, guys, this is week 7, episode 1, and we're going to be working on this little one, and I don't have the inside one done just yet for that 4, but I'll just show you what we're doing, and then, I mean, it's pretty fairly simple, so let's just get started. It's going to turn out to be another busy weekend. My dad and his wife are in the last stages of getting the rest of their stuff put together to move, and of course, you know, the anxiety that comes with that. And then they're going to be staying out at my place in their motorhome for a couple of weeks before they get on the road to go down there. So all things said, my dad tends to stress out until it's over, which I think is most of us, right? It's probably where I get it. Anyhow. So yeah, my glue, since I haven't crafted in so many weeks, is a little iffy. We're having to use my little glue stopper to unsticky it quite a bit. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. And keep in mind, we are using all of our scraps up, hopefully, within these journals. If not, the cleanup, I always do a couple of cleanup videos. Oh, there we go. I think I'm going to add a little more glue to those top pieces there. So yeah, Grace will be happy. I'll add it later. And I stuck myself with my pin. Yeah. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I'm just going to tell you that much, as far as like just trying to get everything done. So I did go ahead and cut. I'm just using regular pinking shears to kind of make it look stamp-like. I have some like scallopy scissors, but for life of me, I can't find them. I found the jagged ones and the ones that make scallops, but like larger scallops, but I couldn't find the other one. It's lost in the move somewhere. If I had to guess, it's probably down in one of the little rolling carts that I have. So yeah, I will say this, lately, and I know a lot of you that have been remarried, probably can relate to this. You know, there is something significant about that 90-day mark, right? Where you kind of really learn who people are, and so yeah, that's been interesting. Everything's still great. Still love that guy. But yeah, it's been interesting, right? To see kind of how we navigate through things, and you know, as always, you know, things are gonna come up that you weren't prepared for, or I don't even know what the word I'm looking for exactly is, but yeah, just like little, like, you know, different people have like grown up different ways, and so, you know, beliefs aren't always going to be exactly spot on. Or, I mean, that really hasn't happened with us yet, but I'm just giving like a scenario. But yeah, he's adorable. He's loving. Yeah, he still makes me smile, and boy do we laugh. And the last 2 weeks have been pretty challenging. Really, the last month has, just for, you know, because we both have had a life outside of each other, and then trying to learn to, you know, not learn, but like, because we want to see each other. It's just, you know, commitments like work schedules, and that one's crooked, but we're just going with it. So yeah, I mean, just, you know, I mean, I know everything will come to exactly how it's supposed to be, right? But yeah, just like I said, learning other people and their habits and their tics, and I certainly, while I wanted it, I don't know that I had actually considered what it will be like to be married again. most of you know that, like, my first marriage, like, he was over the road truck driver. So, like, honestly, the kids and I only saw him 2.5 days out of the week. The kids would, like, especially towards the end, the kids would talk to him every night. But, you know, it soured very quickly in the last, like, year and a half that it was still existing. So, really, you know, it's been interesting to kind of, like, fathom, you know, what it's going to be like living with another human again, in your space. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, still, like, and it's more me than him. He's just, you know, he's so easygoing. He's handled each one of my little freakouts with grace and dignity and patience, and he seems to somehow know his way around my heart. And I will say this, there's a level of maturity within this man that you don't find every day. And so that's been really different and refreshing. Yeah, I haven't even had time to, like, do my Sunday reflections. Like, not kidding, kids. Like, I've been that busy. Work is going fantastic. I'm learning so much. We have some tight tolerance parts we've been working on. And when I say tight tolerance, I mean, like, within 2.5 tenths of a micro inch. Like, or not micro, sorry. I have to convert everything from inch to micro inch and then over to millimeter, or does it, I might be screwing it up. When I'm looking at it, I know exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, so that's been interesting, learning that whole math thing. And then, yeah, it's been crazy, fun, but definitely by the time I get home from the gym Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, my brain, my body, everything is just fried. And then, you know, we go to dinners with my dad and his wife on Thursdays, and then Fridays here, and then I'm gonna spend some time with Adam, and so then here we are Saturday afternoon after I've already started my laundry. You know, it's a lot. We are getting married in May, so I'm looking forward to May so that, you know, one, there's not the commute, and two, like, hopefully the busyness will kind of just, like, settle down a little bit. You know, there definitely won't be as much driving, and because he lives in a different city, so yeah, there's like a 40-minute commute for either one of us. So we're making it work. Can't imagine not making it work, right? Like, he's pretty cute. Those of you who are friends with me on social media have already seen his picture, or him and I together. Yeah, I'm looking forward to growing old with this guy. He's pretty dang cute. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, like, all the ones that I get recorded this weekend, I'm just going to, like, release them day after day after day, maybe even sometimes 2 a day, just to get us caught back up, because I would have loved to have been done by this next weekend with the challenge, but I'm just not sure that that's going to happen. So yeah, I'm sorry, kids. I'll do my best this weekend. But, like, next weekend I'll be pretty busy, because that's when my dad and his wife will be out here, and I'm sure they'll have a list of chores that I need to do. And I don't mean that negatively, like they're telling me what to do. I just, like, there's just, you know, just stuff to be done. I think we might end up putting, like, a little word or something on the bottom of these, or maybe like a little cluster. Not anything big enough to take away from this, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards. So that's another thing we kind of do in the cleanup, or I have in years past, is that we make clusters for the journal out of like the extra papers and stuff. So, man, these are so stinking cute. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pockets, I think. So hopefully, like I said, I can get those done and recorded before I have to go on to the next chores. I gotta unload my truck because I got the entire trucking office in my truck. And so, yeah, Dad's out today clearing a space because they're getting a big Connex box. Yeah, just lots of changes in a short amount of time, right? Well, looks like I might have got a little glue in that pocket. Perfect. All right, here is another set. All just a tad different, but all very cute. All right. All right, guys, I will just see you in the next video. Bye.